there's a way. This thing is crazy. This phone thing went crazy. Now it's all off or whatever it is. Oh, good. Well, we're not going to deal with immigration.
No, I mean, really.
No, okay, we're not going to. I just wanted to get back to the homeless situation that we were talking about. Now, the hospitality center,
right.
I believe, because I haven't been involved with that for a while, is going to move, is asking to move over by the mill. There's a church over by the mill,
yeah.
and they want to go into that facility, and they want to increase the amount of people that would be there. Is that been proposed to the council, I believe?
You know, there's been a lot of dialogue and a lot of different, I guess, I don't want to say stories, but proposals. I know they're trying to move out of downtown, which is a great move. It has to happen. But as far as where they are with everything, the expansion of the beds, I'm just not sure. I mean, as far as, like I said earlier, it has nothing to do with homelessness and people who, but New London just can't do it.
I'm hearing you say you want, if you're not from New London, they're
Right.
not going to be here.
That's exactly what
That's what you want. So that means if I opened up, hypothetically,
Yeah.
I opened up a 50-bed facility,
Yeah.
you would say to me as the mayor, great, you got a facility, but you can only handle, they need to be from New London.
Yeah, because like if you had to send a student to Waterford High School, as an example, or East Lyme, we have to pay. The city of New London has to pay. But if an East Lyme resident or Waterford or official drops them off to New London, they don't have to pay. It's free. So we take a homeless person for free, but yet we have to educate our students for $14,000, $15,000 if we want to do it in another town. I think the surrounding communities have to take some responsibility for their homeless. And that's my only point, is it's very difficult for New London to shoulder the entire southeastern Connecticut, besides Norwich.
Well, if I got the other towns to pay,
Yeah.
then...
Yeah, of course you'd do it.
And would we do it?
No, I would, because honestly, if you really want to help someone who's homeless, they need some support system. You can't just travel here. What they tell me is and I've asked them, why are you here? And they say it's very convenient because they can just walk down from St. James, which is near the Guard Theater in the Radisson. Then they can walk to the Homeless Hospitality Center, which is right on J Street and right near the library. Then they can go to the Soup Kitchen, which is the end of Montauk, and many other services. And you know what? It's within a mile or two. It's an easy city to navigate for the homeless. So they come here from Bridgeport, from New Haven, from Norwich. Willimantic, just about everywhere. I just think we can't handle the amount of people that are coming.
Busy phones tonight.
Yeah, that's great.
Good evening. You're on Street Talk with Bonnie and Michael and Father.
Good evening. You're on Street Talk.
Oh, I can't hear.
Bonnie and Michael.
It's a delay.
Delay for some reason.
Let's wait. Now they'll
I
go.
can't hear Bonnie and Michael.
Must be.
Now they'll-
Hello?
Hello. You're on.
Hello?
Hello.
This certainly isn't working right today, this phone system, but I think I'm on.
You are on.
Okay, I wanted to just say, I certainly agree with Michael on what he's talking about as far as the city of New London goes. The city of New London has taken all the responsibility of social services. And I agree that, you know, as a Christian person and as a Christian community, we have to help those in need. But the other towns certainly have not taken their share.
Yeah,
And Michael is right about this.
I absolutely.
We will help our own, as everybody should help their own. And where are the other towns on this? We have all of the housing, all of the social services, everything that everybody needs, and they're coming from all over. I see them every single day. I drive them from where I ask them where they're from. they're from Hartford, they're from Waterbury, they're from Norwalk. Well, you know what? Where does Hartford and Waterbury and Norwalk, where's their responsibility to help them? You know, I don't mind helping people. I will certainly do my share. But you know what? We have to help our own. Don't you agree?
I agree myself. We've talked about this. Michael knows, and on this part, I agree. We are a sacrificial city. And Mr. Campbell said that several years ago. The surrounding places and towns. We have several different facilities here. SCAD. We are a center.
Sound community.
Sound community.
We have
no,
SCAD.
but we should be
We have
paid.
SCAD. We have Covenant Shelter. We have the Women's Center.
I believe we should be paid for those individuals that come from other towns. Just like if you went to school, you would be.
I agree with that too, but not necessarily being paid. The other towns should be contributing.
Okay, that's what I mean.
Do we need them all here in our downtown area?
No.
Michael has the right idea.
Michael
has the right idea. I like the example he gave about schools. When we send someone to another school system, who pays for it? New London.
Right.
We send someone, on a special ed or whatever we have to send them. Who pays for it? New London. So, where is it as far as the homeless go?
Well, I agree.
We have, Russ, you know that we have taken the responsibility.
Oh,
New London has taken the load. And we have produced.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, every city needs to take responsibility.
I know.
We can't keep getting the spillover.
No,
We don't have the room or
no
the
one
funds
can
for
say
it.
that New London has not done its share, but I have to take a look at East Lyme. I have to take a look at Waterford.
Right.
Let's take a look at Old Lyme. Let's take a look at the other cities. What have they done? They don't want housing. They don't want to have housing in their cities. They say no. They have voted it down on a number of occasions. Stonington, other places have voted it down. We have taken it all for the past 50 years. It's time someone else helps us.
Well, we talked about a facility up by the Thames. We've talked about other things where the surrounding areas could get involved in doing.
And it's not just the money that will. It's not just saying to the towns, pay New London money. We don't need that. It's their responsibility to have those same things that we have in the city. Housing is particularly important. We have it all. We have 6.2 square miles in this city. We're densely populated, and then when another town, when they want to build housing in another town, they vote it down. So I think it's wrong. I think New London has done its fair share. Now it's, and we will take care of our own.
Absolutely.
Don't get us wrong, and I know Michael agrees with that.
Yep.
The other
I
towns
do
have to
agree.
it also.
I do agree, and like the Women's Center is a great facility. I mean,
Yeah.
there's and the Covenant Shelter does a great job, and you know what? I'm supportive of people getting genuine help, but truthfully, and they don't necessarily have to have been born in New London, but if they have a relative here, we'll even stretch it to that. There has to be a support system, but honestly, we're fooling ourselves and the person who's coming to the shelter who's from Louisiana. He's just not going to rebound.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're on the right track, Mike. And
Thank you.
You're on the right track, and I think Covenant Shelter does a great job.
I do.
Women and Shelter and other houses that we have in this city that are safe houses.
Yep.
We're at capacity. So I say, let's come on, East Lyme, come on, Waterford, come on, Groton, help us.
Yes.
Very good.
Carry your own.
Thank
So
you.
I want to thank you for listening to me, and I want to thank Mike. I'm glad you're running.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, let me see. How do we do this? There we go. Good evening. You're on Street Talk with Father, Bonnie, and Mike. Hello.
Good evening, Father Russ.
How we doing?
Hello?
Yeah. You're
Good
on.
evening. How are you doing today, Father?
Good. Very good.
Okay, I have a question for Mike.
Okay.
Go ahead. Hello?
My question